Give me a minute, and in this episode of Karma is a Bitch, let's talk about this article in the Kyiv Post. Russian-friendly fire deaths are surging because they're scared and shoot everything that moves. And boy, was that true yesterday. Just across the border from Ukraine, at the Klemensky training range, a bunch of paratroopers, right, those crack VDV forces that the Russians are always bragging about, were doing parachuting exercises. So you got a bunch of Russians parachuting into Russia. Well, a local air defense unit thought that it was a real attack and started shooting their own guys in the air as they're coming down. It's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny at all. Now, additionally, we saw last week the Russians bombed their own city inside of Russia in the Voronezh region. And yesterday, they bombed a Russian-held town in Luhansk. But the way that they explained it to the public is, let me read it to you. One of the official statements said, during the execution of combat missions by an aircraft of the Air and Space Forces of the Russian Federation over the city of Rubizne, an unscheduled landing of Fab 250 aviation munitions took place. The Fab 250s weigh 250 kilograms of explosives, by the way, is what that is. There was another one. Russian authorities reported the incident, saying on January 2nd, 2024, at around 9 a.m. Moscow time, during a flight of the aerospace forces, an abnormal discharge of aircraft ammunition occurred over the village of Petropavlovsk. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the one from last week. That's how they described the bombing of their own Russian village of Petropavlovsk last week. It's unreal. As Ukrainian forces continue to wreak havoc on Russian infrastructure, logistics, and win the deep battle, you can see the fear and the failures of the Russian armed forces just accumulating every day. So there you go. Karma is a bitch.